My name is Lindsay, and farming for diamonds can be really difficult here in Royal High, especially if you don't have any game passes. And it can also get boring really quick as well. So today, I'm going to give you my best diamond farming tips for every realm. So hopefully you'll be able to get diamonds in any realm that you are playing in. And before we get started, let's go ahead and spin the wheel. This is another tip you should do. Spin the wheel whenever you can because there is a chance you can get diamonds from the wheel. The wheel will sometimes give you lots of diamonds. So we landed on diamonds, but we only got a small amount because we landed on the small amount of diamonds. But if I landed on the bag of diamonds, I would have gotten a lot more. Or if I landed on a accessory that I already had, I also would have gotten a lot more diamonds. And of course, you should always do your daily login. And no, I'm back on day 1. Every time I start my daily login, I always tell myself, this is the time we are going to make it a year and get the badge. And then I log on one day and I'm back on day 1. Try and do better than me because once you get past day 7, you'll get 1,300 pretty much every day. And then if you make it to day 14, you get 2,600. So try and do your daily login every day because you can actually get a lot of diamonds from it. Okay, so first I'm gonna give my diamond tips for Campus 3. For Campus 3, I do think diamond farming in public servers are better than private servers because there are a lot of quests you will need another person for. Some examples of quests you might need another person for is you dropped your diary and study sesh. Also, class with friends and rainy day champion are also some quests you will need another person for. And rainy day champion you'll need a whole server of people for. So I do think you benefit from a public server if you're diamond farming in Campus 3. Completing the quest Sparkly Diamond Treasure is also easier in a public server because if you're in a private server, you will be waiting a while for a diamond to show up. But if you're in a public server, you might just see a diamond laying around that you can quickly grab. Also, keep an eye on your needs. I've been doing a terrible job. I am on 0 on everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of my needs now. And I always recommend that you do hygiene and eating at the same time. This way you can multitask. And now that we are talking about multitasking, I always recommend looking to see if there are quests that you can do at the same time. Like, for example, you can brush your teeth while you are doing your hygiene need as well. Or if you have bathroom break, you can do your eating need while you're doing bathroom break, which means you can do growling stomach while doing bathroom break. You can do office volunteer while you do lost and found. Those are just a few examples of quests you can do while multitasking. There's actually a lot of quests you can multitask. That is just a few examples. However, one thing I would like to mention is right now you might want to be careful on how much you multitask because you don't want to level up too fast and get falsely banned. That is an issue right now, but I'm pretty sure the developers are working on the issue, and once that issue is fixed, you can multitask your quests as much as you want. So the best way to diamond farm here in Royal High currently is the level up diamond farming method, and in Royal High 3, the best way to level up is doing quests. Of course, your needs will level you up a lot as well, but you can't always do your needs. You do have to wait for your needs to go back down to 0%. So you will be doing a lot of quests here in Campus 3. And like I mentioned earlier, I do recommend doing those quests in a public server. And if you're able to, you can multitask. Just be careful at this moment in time how much you multitask your quests because you don't want to get falsely banned. But once that issue is fixed, you'll be able to multitask your quests without worrying. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about Royal High 1 and Royal High 2 because the way you diamond farm and level up in these two realms are pretty similar. Royal High 2 just might have an extra way to diamond farm that Royal High 1 does not have. So I am in a public server right now because I do know a lot of you guys don't have access to a private server. So if you are farming in Royal High 1 and Royal High 2 in a public server, when you join, always look at the time, and if it is after school, just leave and go to a different Royal High. So since I'm in Royal High 2 right now, I'm going to switch over to Royal High 1 and see if I can do any classes in Royal High 1, because in Royal High 1 and Royal High 2, the way you level up is through classes. And you can't do classes if school is over. So here you can see it is 5:20, so school is over. So I will be switching again. And now I'm back in campus 2, but once again, it is still really late. So it can take a lot of effort to find a school day that is going. But if it is close to the Royal Dance, you can stay if you want. And something that is easier on a public server now with Royal High 2 is in public servers, you will see more diamonds spawn now than a private server. I've noticed less diamonds spawning in my private server, and when I'm in a public server, I do see a lot more, but you can only do that in Royal High 2 because Royal High 1 does not have any diamonds spawn around the map. So we know when we go to Campus 1 and Campus 2 to level up, we will be doing classes then. As mentioned earlier, level up diamond farming is the best way to diamond farm here in Royal High currently. And now there are extra things you can do in these realms in addition to going to class to help you level up more. So you can sleep in your dorms. Unfortunately, you cannot do your hygiene or your eating in these schools. Even though there are cafeterias and showers, you can only do your sleeping need. So keep an eye on your sleeping need while you are in these realms. That will help you level up. But also there are quests that you can do. For example, I can do run the mile in campus 1 and 2. So I'm going to show you. So I'm going to click on run. I already have a activewear outfit on, and so I am able to run the mile here in campus 2. So make sure you keep an eye on your quest, because you might be able to do a quest while you are doing classes to help you level up more and level up faster. And I do have a whole video showing you what quests you can do in campus 2, and for fun I thought I'd show you I could run the mile in campus 1 as well. So now let's go ahead and talk about tips for Sunset Island. So for right now, I am in my private server because I don't want to join a pageant right now, but obviously the pageant is the main focus of this realm, and to do a pageant you need a lot of players, so you will need to be in a public server unless you have a lot of friends who can join you in a private server. So when you do a pageant, you do get EXP to help you level up, and you get diamonds. Obviously, you get the most diamonds and an EXP if you place first, second, or third. But similar to Royal High 1 and 2, there are things you can do that are not the pageant to help you level up faster as well as get diamonds faster. So the first one is pretty simple. So after you dress up for the theme, you're going to come over here to the water and you're going to swim around and look for diamonds. There won't be any diamonds in my ocean right now because they only show up when a pageant starts. So I will need to be in a public server to see any diamonds. So after you dress up for the theme, always look around for some diamonds. You never know, you might find some, which will help you get more diamonds quicker. And now that this realm is Campus 3 compatible, you can do some quests. Run the Mile is a quest that I can do currently here in this realm. So I will show you that I can do it. So if you finish dressing up and you don't want to swim looking for diamonds, you can always check your quests and see if there's any you can do here on Sunset Island. And those quests will give you EXP, which means you will level up, which means you'll get diamonds. So next, let's go ahead and talk about some tips for Earth. So if you haven't spun the wheel in Campus 3, you could come to Earth to spin it. You can also fly around real quick and see if there's any diamonds that you can pick up off the ground. Sometimes you might have to look closely because I've noticed they kind of been sinking into the grassy areas lately. Since Campus 3 has come out, I haven't really noticed much diamonds on Earth, but you might be able to find one or two. And of course, you can do quests on Earth, so you can always look at your quests, see if there's any that you can do, and you can quickly do them in this realm before you leave. Next, let's go ahead and go to Diamond Diamond Beach and talk about some things you can do in this realm to get diamonds. So similar to Earth, you can fly around and look for diamonds. Whenever I come to Diamond Beach in a public server, I do have pretty good luck finding diamonds. I haven't been able to find much in my private server. And then you can also do some quests here as well. And then one thing you can do here that you could not do on Earth is you can sleep, so you can take care of your sleeping need. As you can see, I am sleeping in my sleeping bag and my energy is going up. Now let's go ahead and talk about the beach house. So the beach house is very similar to Diamond Beach. So if you go into the chair icon and you get out a sleeping bag, you can sleep. Or if you don't want to sleep in a sleeping bag, if you go upstairs, there are 2 rooms which you can use to sleep in those. So you can use the pirate room right here. You can use this bed to fill up your energy if you want. Or you could come over here to the mermaid room and use this bed instead. So you can use the beds if you prefer. It might be better for role playing. Also, you can quickly look around the beach and see if you can find any diamonds. But one thing I have noticed is I have found more diamonds in the ocean, but I've never had great luck finding diamonds here in the beach house. I have found some in the past, but not very many. So right here is one. So there are diamonds here, but there's not a lot of diamonds. And then, just like all the other realms, you can do quests. So for Divinia Park, it's kind of useless for diamond farming, but there are a few ways you could get diamonds. So you could get diamonds from the chest locations, but that's only a one-time thing. So if you already gotten those chests, unfortunately, you won't be able to get them again. So if you already have the chest, the only way you can get diamonds here in Divinia Park is if you do quests. So this realm is kind of useless for diamond farming. It's mostly for role playing or taking very pretty pictures. Next, let's go ahead and talk about Royale Archery. I personally don't like this realm. I rarely go to it, but there are a few ways to get diamonds. So the first way you can get diamonds is play the minigame, which will give you EXP. But here you can see it says waiting for 5 players to begin. So I might not be able to play this minigame, but if you're able to get into a full server, you can play the minigame, which will give you EXP. However, it doesn't give you very much EXP, so it will take a while before you're actually able to level up. And then, if you are able to play the minigame, you might see some diamonds around the map. You can grab those while you are playing. Looks like you can't do quests here because you don't have your backpack and you're also not able to run. So you can't do quests in this realm. So now let's go ahead and talk about the trading hub. So you can trade for diamonds, and by trading for diamonds, I mean profit trading, which is where you're able to trade your items away for more diamonds than what you got them for. Or you can just trade away your extras for diamonds. But there are other ways to get diamonds here in the trading hub that doesn't involve trading, but obviously if you're in the trading hub, most likely you are here for the trading. But there are other things you can do in addition to trading to help you get more diamonds. So one way is you can go to the sleeping quarters and sleep. A lot of people don't know this, but you can sleep here in the trading hub, which will fill up your sleeping need, which will help level you up, which will also help give you diamonds. So I will show you that as proof. So here I am sleeping and my energy is filling up. But in addition to sleeping, you can do quests. So here I am doing the Run the Mile quest, so you can do quests as well. So for the apartment lobbies, the only way you could get diamonds is through leveling up, which is through quests. You can do quests in the apartment lobby. So if there's enough quests in the apartment lobby that you can do that will level you up, then you will get diamonds here in the apartment lobby. But in your apartment, there are more ways to get diamonds. So obviously you can come over here to the computer and do your daily login. So if you're not able to play dorms, come over here to your apartment and do your daily login. All you have to do is click this button. I can't click it right now because we already did my daily login at the beginning of this video in the dorms. You can sleep, which will fill up your sleeping need, which will also level you up and then give you diamonds. And there are select quests you can do in your apartment, which will level you up, which will give you diamonds. And now we are going to go into the last realm. I'm pretty sure sure this is the last realm we need to visit. I'm gonna be honest, I almost forgot about this realm, and that is why it is last. So the only way you would be able to get diamonds here in Moonlight Square is through quests, but it's only select quests you can do, so you would actually have to be lucky and have enough select quests that will level you up. So if you are here role playing, I do recommend checking your quests every once in a while. You might be able to do a quest and level up while you are role playing. Ooh, I am stinky. I need to go do my hygiene need. So let me know if this video has helped you at all with your diamond farming routine. And please make sure you like, subscribe, and turn that bell notification so you never miss when I post. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!